Yeah, with my two brothers.
They take their business very seriously.
Sure do.
Fred traded up to commercial auto insurance from Geico for serious customized coverage that grows as his business does, all for seriously low rates.
All right, so when's it gonna happen? You know, the big Geico surprise.
I'm sorry?
Some hair metal band. They're gonna jump out of those bushes.
No, this is a serious Geico ad.
That pyro was pretty cool, though.
Get more with Geico Commercial Insurance. Trade up today at geico.com/commercial.
Because he's watched these two stare daggers at each other, but only to avoid making eye contact with him and realizing who the real champion is. He called Hangman Hufflepuff. He keeps hearing about both men are two young, hungry title contenders. He goes, that's ridiculous. He goes, the two of you are battle-tested, very accomplished wrestlers. But what they need to realize is the reason that they're hungry is because he is starving in business. What they really need to be worried about is that is Samoa is the AEW World Champion, or whether it's one or both of them come Revolution is going to whip both of their businesses. So Swerve told him, hey, stop right there. Goes about to speak. And Swerve tells him, stop right there. He said, I'm the man who broke into a wrestling school and left an 18-year-old boy named Bullet. I'm the man who broke into another man's home. He told Joe he could go back.
I'm glad you came.
You're glad. Why?
Call it a shared era. And call me Nil. Look there, those old rocks. A bandit clan squats on them. Disturb the rocks and they'll come wiggling out. Worms that they are.
Why have they come here?
The Nora are in trouble. Rumors spread like blood. With no braves to guard the border, killers hungry for sport slip right through. My partner and I shadowed these scum for days. Good tracker, but he went on ahead without me. We talked about this kind of behavior. Still, I understand. Leave it too long, your fingers itch for the bowstring. Say, how about you and I work together? Kill them all.
It was all a ruse.
I don't know you, and I have no reason to trust you.
Trust is a rare act to find, isn't it? I'm just a traveler.
He really
with a bow, concerned about the state of these lands. Listen, partner.
I don't think you're just anything at all.
That he was not really.
Let me put it another way.
So there could have been some, wondering.
Of course not.
Is he or isn't
then you
he?
have nothing.
I mean, I guess there was anyway, because what they did was they fed to these news sites the idea he's not hurt.
Someone has to stop them from hurting others.
He's got a personal issue that
we'll stop them from doing anything. Safe screening a while.
Now maybe he does have
go
a
ahead and
personal
take the lead.
That
I look forward to seeing what you're capable of.
My guess is they kind of fed that to keep people wondering if people are. But it did
That's the alarm.
Not long after.
Let them sound it and more will come
His
running.
leg was fine.
It's a gift.
Doing a good job of selling, because that's what pro wrestlers do.
And if you're the
When you're
heroic
good at
kind
your job,
who needs a little
you are
extra,
a good professional
there's the
wrestler.
captives.
You can fool people into believing things that aren't real. That's part of the job. That's what makes you good at your job.
Feels good, doesn't it?
So he did a good job.
Hold it inside you one last
breath.
Then let it out.
I didn't find your partner.
They killed him.
But
I hardly feel surprised. He was already getting cocky when we carved through the last bandit camp. I thought he and I were agreed. Only enjoy the killing as much as the challenge. No great loss. Nothing in the wilds I can't handle, just me and the voice of our teeth here.
Your bow has a name?
He wanted Swerve out there so he could lay him out, right? Which is exactly what he did.
You're not just a traveler. That armor was fitted for you. And the way you hold your bow.
I said a concern. I was a soldier, but I was a soldier longer than there was a war, if you follow. Where the arrowhead passes between armor and skin, that's the place I live. So I make opportunities to find it. It's like coming home.
Have you ever thought about hunting machines?
No, they don't get that look in their eyes.
Fool him into believing that he would be there.
Did bandits wrong you somehow?
They wrong us all. They live filthy lives, so they have to die that way too.
So you hunt them down to help others?
No. For sport. I can't wait for wars anymore. Life's too short and the thrill of death too sharp. If you kill a tribesman, there'll be retribution. Hunt a boar, they complain if you waste the meat. But bandits, they're vicious. They always put up a fight, and no one cares if you kill them.
I guess you're doing the right thing for the wrong reason.
I'm doing what I love. And what could be wrong with that?
You're not just a traveler. That armor was fitted for you. And the way you hold your bow.
I said a conspiracy.
Have you ever thought about hunting machines?
No, they don't get that look in their eyes.
Did bandits...
No, I can't. If you kill a tribe.
We're done here.
Here? I'm afraid so. But we live in a world of ruins, and bandits are drawn to them like infection to a wound. You wouldn't let that infection set in, would you? I'm sure we'll meet again.
Maybe. If it can't be helped.
If we pass each other by, we'll know it by now.
People like the other guy, even though the other guy did something really fucked up. Interesting. That's what it is. Earlier today, the Young Bucks arrived at the building. They said they were ready to clock in for either just like you. They come to work, they punch their work hard, they go to work, they get off at 5 o'clock, they go home, right? They make a TV dinner, they're not there. Except for a couple of them. They got into the building. Renee just happened to be standing there waiting. I guess she just stands there and waits, and the first person who walks in, she's ready to grab them. So, he asked them about their business meeting last week. Claire. When Ric Flair showed up, he ducked into their dressing room and closed the door. We don't know what they discussed. And he said the meeting went well, but that's all that we have to say about it. Matt asked Renee if she had seen Sting yet. She said no. Since this is his final battle,
yeah, man. I don't know what to do over here.
Thank him for all of his contributions to the company, but really, they want to conduct their exit in a brandish pair of white baseball hats. And they went off to go hunt for Sting. That was the story throughout the show. The Young Bucks were on the hunt for Sting. They spent the entire show looking. I guess they didn't check. They didn't think. Check the seal.
This is the Hunter's Lodge. Only members and invited guests are allowed in.
How do I get invited?
You've come all the way from the Savage East, right? You must have come across some of our hunting grounds. Each one has a set of hunting trials. If you pass a trial, you get an award called a half-sun. Win 3, and I'll let you in. Now off you go.
Ringside Brawl continued. Blackpool Combat Club dominating. There was a second picture-in-picture break 2 minutes later. So you know this match had some length to it. 2 breaks. Actually, I think they gave it about 20 minutes. So it was pretty long. Kingston eventually tagged in. You put Moxley down for clothesline.
This is the Hunter's Lodge. Only each one. Now off.
Claudio performed a giant swing on Eddie. Moxley followed that up with a pile driver. Moxley had the pin, Dax Harwood slid in to bring up the pin at the last second. The babyfaces fought back. Wheeler hoisted Danielson up on his shoulders. Dax jumped on the top rope with a bulldog. And Danielson was dead to rights until Claudio broke things up. Moxley put Harwood in the choke. Danielson and Claudio also applied choke holds to the other two. Kingston. Harwood, Wheeler. They fought out of it. They all threw some rapid shots. This was like, look, I love all the guys involved. They're all great.
Spotted trouble, let's get her!
They were showing each shots. They're all on good.
You'll feel this one.
This was Tony Schiavone on commentary said, "This is cool." No, it's not. FTR dropped Claudio with the Shatter. Harwood took out Moxley with Brainbuster, and Danielson took it. Got Harwood side to be. Danielson got the spinning back fist from Kingston and ended up dropping him with the recycling.
Oh, you bitch got away.
Greg Kingston by the hands. Cade is headed and stomps. And he transitioned into a triangle sweep. Referee checked on Kingston and called the bell, and he was cleared out cold. Kingston did not tap. He napped. Little nap. 199. That gave the wings to Black Combat Club. Danielson looked into the camera as they were exiting the ring, and he said, "Sunday, Eddie, your ass is getting showed at." They got a little too cute with some things there towards the end. Otherwise, no, I thought this was the usual good stuff we would expect from these things together. It was a good preview of what we would expect on the Now, they aired video up next from 30 years ago in CMLL of Chris Jericho tagging with Atlantis. Tonight, Jericho was wrestling Atlantis Jr., showing us the backstory here, the history between his father and Jericho. When Jericho started out in Mexico back in 1993, multiple matches involved King Atlantis. Most of the tag team from 93 to 95, they worked together quite a bit. And I thought that was a nice time to get that footage and be able to have a working relationship with CMLLs. I guess it really wouldn't make a whole lot of sense if they're working with CMLLs a few years. You're not getting footage from you. I'm sure CMLL was more than happy to supply footage of their product on TVs. I'm glad they had Excalibur explain why this match was happening. And Jericho was interviewed by Reed and said that he was thrown in the deep end when he started in Mexico 30 years ago. They mentioned some of the lucha stars that he worked with. I heard Silver King mentioned. You know who else he mentioned? I heard El Dandy. There's something about these Canadians. They love them some El Dandy.
Aren't you a little out of your way, Nora? Your sacred lands don't extend this far.
I go where I like. What do you do here?
I'm the keeper of these hunting grounds, which means, of course, that I'm the local representative of the Hunter's Lodge. To be more specific, I oversee the leverage trials here. Not that a vagabond Nora has any chance at passing them.
You might be surprised.
I doubt it.
Tell me about the trials.
These hunting grounds offer the leverage trials. They focus on gaining an edge by leveraging machines against each other. You might, for instance, take a weapon from one machine and use it on another.
How we doing?
It's hard, but the firepower is often worth the risk.
I hope I sound okay. Very windy outside.
Tell me more about the Hunter's Lodge.
It's a Carja tradition. Noble families have run the lodge for generations. We compete to hunt the most dangerous machines. To enter the lodge in Meridian, you'd need to win 3 half-suns total at any combination of hunting grounds. Frankly, I doubt you'll qualify, but stranger things have happened, I suppose. Go ahead, pick a trial. I'll tell you how to do it. For this trial, you must use the cannon on a Ravager's back to take down other machines. You can shoot the cannon off, or use that special spear of yours to take control of the Ravager and make it fight for you. Oh, and here's a special tip. Try using Tear Blast arrows on Ravager cannons. They'll knock them off in one hit. And so it's time to begin.
And he said that they will retreat. I don't know where they are. They didn't even see. But they did find them. He got a great reaction. He got into the ring and wore a green tracksuit, probably because whatever he didn't show up in his butt. He said back in November, I told you that I got an issue at the obligation pro wrestling. Obligations are not done. Cheer. And he said after that, it's okay. vacation Barbados. Now he is here full time. Osprey City is the best degree of and the first eight almost as if like you're
That'll help.
This is going to be like Joseph going at it in practice, getting all those NBA classes. It doesn't matter who is correct. We should stare at it. Yes, walk off. Osprey started to pay for it. That was facility. He smiled, he laughed, shake hands. Dallas family. Osprey is not going to be tied to them. I don't know. Or that's just where
Good without the right angle.
decision with the other team. Not to be decision with the this man is going to be top. Maybe this year is over. Probably welcome brothers. Them signing hospital. We talk about star power and he's so big and tall. Find out. I know one thing though. This man, you put him in the ring, he thinks that normal human beings should not.
What?
He can do things in the ring that a lot of wrestlers cannot. He goes in there with free, but every single person he works
Low and quiet. Does it?
elevates their game. He goes out there. So the thing about pro wrestling. Pro wrestling is about more than just the draws the audience. Right now, want to see cheer for you or whatever. Osprey has a lot of that's page. But now he's going to be on television. This is a situation that he's not now. He's doing New Japan for a number of years. They don't have weekly television. They show on access television. It's not episodic television program that they do with now we're going to people get involved in sports. Now we big feather in his cap being able to sign the Bucks. And in fact, also Okada coming in as well. That's not confirmed, but the belief is that he is going to be signing already with AEW. He's coming in. That's a hell of a 1-2 punch to steal away from New Japan. Kazuchika Okada and Will Ospreay. And Tony Khan needs them because MJF, we don't know when he's going to be. Adam Cole, we don't know when he's going to be. They've had a lot of injuries. Kenny Omega, we don't know when he's going to be. I mean, MJF, Adam Cole, and Kenny Omega, those are the three big names that are on the shelf right now. You bring in Okada and Ospreay. It's a nice way to try to fill it. That's to say nothing of Mercedes, and she'll be coming in a few weeks. That's a big, big signing for AEW. I do believe people think they're top big games. Now, Eddie Kingston was in the back. And he was interviewed by Renee. They were interrupted very quickly by the Bucks. Let's go from Eddie. He had seen Sting.
You failed the trial, but you can try again.
Kingston, by the way, you were talking crap about us on Collision.
I have to go.
As you like.
Matt apologized for his brother. He said his brother was a hothead. Told Eddie to start dressing like a champion. He said maybe they need to implement wrestling. Then the Jacksons had their bats with them. They went words. And Taz on commentary, you can hear he was feigning concern about dress code because I worked in a place once before they had a dress code. He sounded worried.
Good sleep should come natural. And with the new Natural Hybrid mattress, it can. A collaboration between Lisa and West Elm, the Natural Hybrid is expertly crafted from natural latex. Natural. Grow warm and certified safe foams to elevate your sleep sanctuary and support a greener tomorrow. Breathable, organic cotton and moisture-wicking Joma wool consistently provide cool and comfortable slumber. Every purchase helps create Lisa's work with shelter tentacles and need. Visit lisa.com to learn more. That's LEESA.com.
Steven is an owner-operator truck driver. Hey, folks. Steven traded up to Geico for serious commercial insurance for both his truck and cargo, all for a seriously great rate.
I got one.
We got one.
Good one.
This isn't one of those ads.
There's something wrong with that forklift, but it's a giant fork. You can't lift. Right.
We take commercial insurance very seriously here, Steven.
I'm only semi-serious.
I see what you did there. Get more with Geico Commercial Insurance. Trade up today at geico.com/commercial.
Up next was an open challenge for the AEW International title. Orange Cassidy defending his championship against Kick Wayne. Would it have not made more sense to have Daniel Garcia go in there and challenge? Daniel Garcia is the one who's challenging Christian Cage on Sunday for the TNT. Would it not make more sense to put Garcia in there and give him a mountain to climb? As big of a mountain as Nick Wayne would be considered. Would it not be more logical to have done that match instead of throwing out 4 hours before the show? Oh, by the way, we're going to have an open challenge for the international title here. 4 hours before the show, announcing this 4 days before he comes against Roddy and King. It's actually happening. Wayne said Cassidy to the floor with a leaping back elbow and drove Cassidy back first to the ring steps. Followed that up with a moonsault in the second row. Back inside, Cassidy slowly rolled out of the way. Whatever Nick was about to go for. Wayne didn't care. Wasn't going to stop there. He did a somersault dive, knocked to the floor onto Cassidy. Back inside, Wayne missed the top rope double stop and tried for a superplex. Cassidy was on free. Wayne was down. And the referee missed Christian Cage crotching Orange Cassidy. Cage was out there. Still Switch was out there. Mother Wayne was out there. I don't know why that's just so funny to me. I know she has a name. But I just forgot. Sean, right? Sean Wayne. Yeah. didn't see Christian crushing him on the top rope. When the referee turned around, he didn't see Page on the apron, so the referee ejected the entire Patriot, getting into Patriot. Cassidy mounted to come back. Wayne answered with a nice Christian suplex on the 3 for the 2 count. He started on fire. Cassidy and Wayne kicks. Shane, they what is it, Shawn? Jada, Shauna. Let's call her mother. So Wayne countered an orange punch, son of the mother. Countered an orange punch into a German suplex. Cassidy though responded with a beat break for 2. And now here comes Mike and in that case, they appear at ringside. They're running a distraction as they wait Dragon suplex for 2 count. Here comes Rocky Romero with Beretta at ringside. They fall naked while Nick Wayne takes one of the top turbo and fall. So Daniel Garcia shows up to distract Nick Wayne. This allowed Cassidy to hit an orange punch and get pinned. As soon as the match ended, Roderick Strong hit the ring, laid out Cassidy, quickly bailed though with Romero. The match was good. I mean, the match was fine. There's nothing wrong with it. The problem is nobody watched. Not one person. There isn't a single person in the world who watched this match. If you say you think you're alive, who watched this match 4 days before Revolution, in this title match that they've been promoting for the last 6 weeks, and thought for a split second that international and then so it was a match for the sake of doing a match. It got them all on the show. I still maintain that doing Garcia against Wayne would have made sense. And then do something else on the show. The whole objective was to get Roddy in there to solve our task. And there's any number of things we could have done on the show for a second, whether it's a match, whether it's a this segment, backstage segment, what we could have done to accomplish that. I just think from a match perspective, don't throw this out there because that would be that's going to be a
Shit.
Renee was in the back, and Renee interviewed the Bang Bangs.
Nothing, Joe.
Jay
Get
White,
the fuck out of here.
Billy Gunn, Max Castrate. Jay White said, yeah, he's a bit apprehensive about the partnership at first, but now he's all in on it.
Oh, who the fuck
Billy
are
Gunn
you?
then asked Caster, hey, what was up with your rap? If you didn't see it, Max Caster fucked up his rap. Caster was coming down to the ring, making him rap. Forgot what he was going to say. He gave up. It happens. It's embarrassing when it happens on live TV, but so now they just brought it up, fun at it, Caster see if anybody noticed. And then they quickly moved on. So Austin Gunn suggested that he team up with the Acclaim on
Oh,
Owens then suggested that the Acclaim team Austin and the other members like that. So this is the running. Austin Gunn will make a suggestion. Everybody will either adore him or they won't really like the idea. Somebody else in the group thinks basically the exact same idea that everybody likes. That's the running. I hate this. I really do. I cannot wait for this to end. This cannot end soon enough so that we can get heel Jay White back, because whatever version of Jay White that we can see here.
what the fuck is that happening shit?
That's how I. Whatever the hell this is, I can't wait for it. We had Chris Statlander one-on-one with Sky Blue. Statlander entered with Willow Nightingale and Stokely Hathaway in the corner. She wants nothing to do with Stokely. Stokely has been trying to recruit this woman now as he has befriended Willow Nightingale to try to get to Chris Statlander in her. That's the basics. And they all come out together. There was a full spot early where Statlander pulled Sky Blue off the apron with Gorilla Press and then launched her into the front row. She wiped out a couple of planted.
This is bullshit.
And Statlander was a house of fire until a rolling neck breaker put Blue back on offense. Both women fought the apron. They traded some picks. Statlander donating her
Oh, baby.
Sky Blue hit hard and then rolled out to the floor. Julia Hart was out there. She was in Sky Blue's. And she and Willow headed to their apartments until both women had a face off. Sky Blue hit a front toe hold on Statlander.
I'm glad I want you.
Back inside, Canadian Destroyer cut inside the crate.
Oh, shit.
Stokely tried to pass Statlander a steel chain. And Statlander didn't really want to
Oh, Lord.
Very hesitant. Willow was out there going, don't do it. Steph didn't, and she didn't, but she probably should have. Because she ended up losing. Because she did not take the chain, she did not use the weapon, she wanted to be honorable. And look what happened. The referee was reprimanding Stokely Hathaway, and while that was happening, Julia Hart blasted Statlander with the TBS. And then Sky Blue hit Code Blue, and she stole it. So the story continues between Statlander and Stokely. Will she, won't she accept him as her manager, agent, whatever you call it. There was some good stuff in the second half of this. So, again, neither of these women, I don't believe, are scheduled for a match on Sunday. But the match I thought was a decent match.
All the fuck around.
We got Lion cards. Chris Jericho. A shout out to Aaron, who is joining us. Aaron just gifted 5 channels and dropped 26. Aaron, good to hear from you, brother. Congrats to all of our new members. Always very cool to see more green live. We got Lionheart. Chris Jericho in his throwback pants and vest, and he had the old music that he would come out to. No Judas tonight. Imagine being the 2 people in that crowd who paid their good money to go to Dynamite so they could sing Chris Jericho's song, and instead he came out to another song. What are these people going to do? They're going to have to sell themselves on the far
Let's
right.
make this quick.
He took on Atlantis Jr. at his father Atlantis Senior. Now this was my first time seeing him, and I wasn't. Now maybe I'm just spoiled by all the great luchadors that we get to see on the show on most weeks. Yeah, this is a company. Penta, Phoenix, and look, we've seen other luchadors coming to CMLL and luchadors from other places. Maybe I'm just, I don't know. But when I saw it here, I don't know if it's supposed to be I don't know if it's really just a case of Jericho wanting to wrestle Atlantis' son. There's Atlantis Jr., but it's really all about the father. Or it's supposed to be a big deal. But it is. I didn't see it. He looked very intense. A lot of good stuff, early stuff here. And there were some things that came over the top of Steve Jericho was even doing those, they were kind of slow. On the third attempt at monkey Jericho countered. Jericho tried to do a mess. Atlantis Senior. Lord Jericho. Towel that was coming to play with. That led to Atlantis Jr. getting a dive and slingshot at the post. Atlantis went the powerbomb onto the ring steps, almost dropped Jericho the first time. That was fun. Tried again. Got Jericho up, and Jericho basically flipped out of it and a Hurricane Rod and sent Atlantis face first to the ring step. That's what that's supposed to be. Kick for break. Atlantis regained control during the break, cut Jericho off with the top rope, arm
Oh,
drag.
cold. I can't go this way either.
Getting soaked from melted snow.
Atlantis got a wheelbarrow German suplex for every fall. He struggled with the second. Very slow. Eventually he pulled it off, but I don't know, just not very fluid. And I think part of it is, frankly, that I was very spoiled by how easy so many of these luchadors make it look. We've seen so many of them. And Vikingo is an extreme example. Because Vikingo is kind of like, in many ways, what Rey Mysterio was many, many years ago. You have luchadors, you have guys that are able to pull off these amazing maneuvers and spots and dives. Then you have somebody like Vikingo who goes out to the hangers and does something extra. He's got some moves in his arsenal that is complicated. The speed that he does it at. Now and then a guy will pull out. Right? He's cut from a different cloth. We've seen so much of it. And I feel like the game has been upped so much. And when I say somebody probably with perfectly serviceable, I'm actually disappointed. I think that's what's going on. They both ended up on the top rope together. Jericho dropped what I guess was supposed to be the setting avalanche. Bulldog looked more like a face buster. Devastating, but not really a bulldog. Atlantis recovered though. He caught Jericho charging in that power slam, followed that up the dive inside. For the finish, Jericho got to the balls. Atlantis almost got to the rope. Jericho pulled it back to the center of the ring and applied the lion tamer, pulled back a little bit more. And then Atlantis Senior takes the towel that he had around his neck and tosses it into the ring. He threw in the towel. A lame finish. The referee called the bell and Jericho. Now they tried to explain it. That father was saving his son because his son would surrender. Right? That's the story they were trying to tell. The problem is, Jericho barely had to hold the fight for 3 seconds. You would think he would wait a little while, right? Build some drama. Get a tight camera shot. Atlantis Steve looking into the ring at his son with pain on his face, screaming and fighting for the rope. He won't give up. The boxer telling him, hang on, hang on. And then after 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 60 seconds, he finally throws the towel, right? That would make more sense. Now, he locks on the lion tamer, immediately throws the towel, and the referee calls for the bell. And it made his son look like a chump. That's what happened here. It made his son look like a chump. So when the match is over, Jericho checked on Junior, helped him some speed. Before having words with Atlantis Senior, and they hugged. Look, he got better as it went on. The beginning of this was very Atlantis. It got better as it went on. I was not a fan of this. People in the arena, I will say, people in the building in Huntsville were into the match. At one point, they even chanted, "This is awesome." Hey, different strokes for different folks. Because, hey, some people, their level of awesome is different. Not a word I would use to describe it. But the finish was ridiculous. The finish was ridiculous. Instant throwing of the towel was so stupid.
Oh, come on.
Unless he just, was he supposed to wait a little while and he just, got all wrapped up in the moment? I don't know. Atlantis has been around for a while. He's a veteran of the business. I don't think that he would fix him. Well, I assume it was designed that way.
Oh, come
For the
on.
Blackpool Combat Club, I want to mention this. They're going to be working Arena Mexico next month. They have the CMLL in Vegas. Come to AEW. Now the Blackpool Combat Club is going to Arena Mexico.
Oh, man.
They're doing that one.
Shit.
And it makes me wonder if we're going to get Jericho going to Arena Mexico. Nothing has been announced, but I do wonder, based on what they did here, talking about his history at CMLL, I would be shocked if Jericho isn't working that way. And it was time for the main event. And I was kind of pissed because I was looking forward. I thought Sting was going to come out. Here's what I thought. I thought Sting was going to come out. We were going to leave him out. A heartfelt promo to really drive home the importance of this final match coming up at Rebel Inc. And I looked at the clock and I saw it was 9:55. And I said, we're not getting a promo. So whatever they were going to do, either they're running low on time or they just have something very quick planned. But this was not the segment I was hoping to get. I mean, yes, people are going to talk about the very end with you coming down, how cool it was, and vision. But I was hoping for more. I was hoping for that one last hard stuff. To get to hear this thing. That's the one thing I did not like about this last segment. Bucks came out. They have new music. Bucks see some fans in the front row wearing Sting masks. One of them unmasks, and it's not Sting. It's Sting Jr. It's Darby out. And Darby goes after the Bucks. They got the better of getting the ring. They start assaulting them with their baseball players. They're beating this man down. And then they set him up with the EVP trigger, and they hit him. No save. Lights don't go out. I thought Sting had the ability to make the lights go. Apparently he didn't care enough about his boy Darby. The lights out to give him a chance to make an escape. Make a comeback. So they wrecked it with the EVP trigger down here. Then we get Ric Flair. And Ric Flair walks slowly down the aisle. He takes his jacket off. He flashes a thumbs up to the Bucks in the ring. He climbs into the ring. Matt Jackson hands him a baseball bat. And now they're holding Darby. And instead of hitting Darby with the baseball bat, Rick drops the bat instead and starts attacking the Bucks with punches.
So many memories.
He is fighting the Young Bucks until Nick Jackson delivers Ric Flair's kryptonite, which, other than alimony, is a low blow from behind. I guess you could call it the alimony, it's low blow. But he delivers a low blow to Ric Flair. 40 years, right? Probably almost better in the business. You would think Ric Flair would have some sort of talent, not shots at this point, but doesn't. So down he goes, and they start putting him like. Now we hear Sting.
Oh, I can't go that way?
Having him do anything physical with the ring. And I know he wants it. Because he wants it doesn't mean that we need to give it. Now we hear Sting.
There's nothing
Bucks are ready. Let the baseball bats get out of the ring. Go up the ramp. Wait, this was before the Sting, right? They're waiting for him to come out. Now, all of a sudden, behind him, you can hear the crowd strike, and camera cuts to the roof of the building. And we see Sting in the long trench coat, like it's 1997 on Nitro, being lowered from the ceiling all the way down to the floor. And everybody's losing their mind. Flashback to their childhood. They're having flashbacks to the Monday Night War. Sting comes down, he unhooks himself. And Bucks run
I used to
back
play
down
the goddamn wall right there.
He's got a baseball bat. He takes them both out with back shots. Darby goes up to the top rope.
There's a wall right here too.
Both Bucks with a pop drop. He takes the Nick Jackson.
Oh, Lord. That's fucked up with me back there.
And Sting then drops with the Scorpion Death Drop. And that was the segment. They played his music. That's how they went off the air. I was disappointed in that I was hoping for more out of what was billed as his farewell on night. Now, we may get a promo from Sting after his match in Greensboro. In fact, I would be shocked if you don't hear from Sting on the microphone, win or lose, in Greensboro on Sunday. Even when Ric Flair had his final match, when the match was over, the mic in his hand, about the promo, people who were there, probably couldn't remember a fucking thing that happened because as he would later admit, he passed out during the match. That whole thing is still embarrassing. I'm sure we'll hear from Sting on Sunday. It would have been nice to have that last golden cell from him in the Darby together in the ring. Him just talking about what this means to him, what this journey has been, and what they're planning on doing for the Bucks when they get to Greensboro on Sunday. We didn't get it. But what was hilarious to me, it was still hilarious to me to see Sting take sweet time and allow his friends to get their asses kicked until he was ready to make his break. That will never not be funny. It's kind of a wrestling trope, like we've seen that in wrestling for years. Partners, people will come out, will get beat down until the music played. Then the person can come out and make the shit. Or like when Jeff Hardy made his debut. Was it his debut? It might have been his debut in AEW. And his brother was getting his ass handed to him. Remember when Jeff Hardy?
Not let your faithful children be forgotten. All our souls.
Matt Hardy is getting the
Seems so
shit
empty
kicked
now.
out. And Jeff Hardy is
McCann has gone to the mountain.
He's on the ramp. He had a chair. And he's got to do the Jeff Hardy dance. He's got to dance first. Sorry, bro. I got to dance first, right? I mean, it's fucking hilarious. It's so stupid. If I did that to a friend of mine, we wouldn't be friends. In wrestling, though, all is forgiven. That was not a bad show. Obviously, there were parts that I didn't like. I thought the key matches, they did a good job, decent job in some cases, hyping up the Sunday, set the table for a lot of those matches on Sundays. A couple of matches, including the Jericho match, that did not need to be on the show. Let's take a look at the Twitter poll, then we're going to get into these records. Here's what you guys thought of the show today. Almost 1,000 votes in. Again, we're doing them on a rating scale now, star rating. 35% give this show 4 stars. 32.7% 3 stars. 13% 2 stars. And almost 20% gave this show 1 star. At Solomons, vote on what you thought of Dynamite words.
Still the Nora.
Back to me. Let's talk about them. The pay-per-view is coming up on Sunday from the Greensboro Coliseum. I don't know what the
Please, make it stop.
Totally. Last I checked, wrestling tickets. They were up right around 16,000 tickets sold.
You're not wanted here. The wounded must not be disturbed.
I came to offer help.
I'm sorry. That's a big
For
crowd.
days I've done nothing but tend to the wounded.
Majority of those tickets
So much
were sold
suffering.
weeks ago.
And so little I
It's
can
not like,
do.
oh, they just
We don't
got
even
up
have any dream willow for their pain.
They've been there for a few months. This is all about Sting's recovery.
What exactly is
That is
dream
the
willow?
main attraction that
It's an oil
made
derived from the bark
this
of
show.
water
Not
willows
the
that
AEW
soothes
World
pain
Cup.
and beckons
Any
slumber.
bit of this show.
But our
Make
supplies
no
run
mistake
out.
about it.
So you need more.
People want to be there because
Our hunters keep dream willow
you know,
along brave
time you
trails
may
for
be able to know and
emergencies.
say, hey, I was in
I
Sting's life.
suppose the stashes in the east might still be full.
This week's episode is sponsored by Factor. I'm in a position
So
where
why
from time
haven't
to
you
time,
sent some Braves
I
together,
get
more
to
dream willow?
try out a new product
Look
or
around,
service that
child.
I've never tried.
These poor souls are
And I can
all
be
that
picky about what I
remain.
like and what I don't.
Everyone is either
And I
wounded or
recently had
gone
the
to sing
chance
the
to
hymn of
try out
atonement.
Factor for the first time. Factor is a meal delivery service that will
You're a
ship
matriarch?
fresh,
Had you grown up
ready-made,
in Mother's Heart, you would not have
chef-crafted
asked me
meals
that.
right to your doorstep.
I grew up as
I
an
just tried my
outcast,
first
so I
meal
guess
the
I
other
ask what
day.
I
This
want.
one happens to be
I'm an elder
smoky
and a
Spanish
healer.
chicken.
But a
I
matriarch?
love chicken, so of course I had to go with chicken.
To be a matriarch,
Smoky
one
Spanish
must bear
chicken with
children who
paprika,
then bear their
potatoes,
own.
and roasted pepper soaked
But I had just one son, and he died many years ago defending the sacred land.
delicious.
And
You never
because
know
of
what
that,
you're
you're
going to
not a
get when you pop
matriarch?
something in the microwave.
A matriarch
Because
speaks
that's
for
literally all you
generations,
have to
girl.
do. You just pop it in
Like
the
you,
microwave
I speak
or
only
you're
for
up.
myself.
You can heat it up. They do all the work for you, so that's all you need to do. And it was
I'll look
nice,
for dream willow
moist,
when I head east.
potatoes were really good.
You will?
And there's a
That's
pork
very
belly
kind,
with broccoli
especially
that's
given
sitting
how
in my fridge
rudely I
right now
greeted
that's
you.
gonna be there tonight.
I apologize for
The
that.
cool thing about Factor is that
Look for it in
you have
stashes
over
along brave
35
trails.
options a week to choose
Give what
from.
you find to my
They have
niece,
all
Thea, in
sorts of
Mother's
offerings.
Rise, and she'll bring it to me.
Calorie smart,
My
to
own mother,
vegan
the
and
pet.
veggie. They have over 55 nutrition-packed add-ons that help make your weekly meal planning even more enjoyable. So now it's your turn. Get started today and enjoy 2-minute meals. Fuel up fast with Factor's restaurant-quality meals that are ready to heat and eat whenever you want. They've got snacks, smoothies, tons of options, including breakfast and midday bites. It's the perfect solution if you're looking for fast upscale options. It's less expensive than takeout. Every meal is dietitian approved. You can nutritious and delicious. It's also flexible for your schedule. You can choose anywhere from 6 to 18 meals per week. You have the option to pause or reschedule your deliveries.
Been driven wild. Our
Because you're
family
ready
and
to
friends
keep
lie
eating.
dead.
There's
What
no
hope
prepping.
is
No
there
prepping,
left
there's
for
no
us?
cooking, and there's no cleanup.
I hope I
Head to
never see a glove machine again.
factormeals.com/Solomonster50 and use the code Solomonster50 and Solomonster50 to get 50% off. That's code Solomonster50 at factormeals.com/Solomonster50 to get 50%. Let's start with the beginning of the card. Now, they were supposed to have a Meat Madness. We don't know what the fuck a Meat Madness is supposed to be, other than probably what you think guys. They announced Wardlow, Powerhouse Hobbs, and Lance Archer. Lance Archer, Powerhouse Hobbs, Wardlow. Two men in Wardlow and Hobbs really can't afford to lose right now. And Lance Archer, a man who all he does is. It seemed pretty obvious to me that Archer was in there to take the loss from Wardlow. That would protect Hobbs. Then we found out from Tony Khan in a tweet earlier today that because of injuries, people not being cleared, Meat Madness, he said, is on ice. There would be no Meat Madness. At a later date, they would have to. I'm thinking, well, wonder who's hurt. I hope it's not worse. We saw him last week at the promo. Archer, like, what's the issue? Then they announced that in place of Meat Madness, they're having what they're calling an all-star scramble, which is basically just a way to say we're just going to put a whole bunch of people. I don't know what the rules are. They're calling it an all-star scramble. Here's the weird part of it. 3 of the men in the all-star scramble are Wardlow, Powerhouse Hobbs, and Lance Archer. What the fuck? I don't get it. So, was the idea that they were going to add a whole bunch of people to Meat Madness beyond those 3? Because they were billing it and talking about it like it was going to be those 3 guys. And yet, so that's very weird to me. I have no idea why they had to make a change without it. But they did, and so now we're getting Wardlow, Archer, Chris Jericho.
Gotta
have him on.
I got him.
So now Jericho was in the All-Star scramble. We also, who else did we have? Ryan King. Oh, and there's 2 open spots. One of those open spots will be decided in a 3-way match on Collision with Penta, Ryan King,
Sunset.
and
Maybe a
Dante
chance to
Martin.
rest.
And I had to do a double take when I saw it. Because I said, wait, Collision, Penta is in the main event of our House of Glory show on Saturday. I said, wait a minute, what's going on here? And then I realized, oh, okay, Collision is being beat. I almost had a fucking heart attack. How can the man be in 2 places at once? That's not possible. All is well. So I don't even know all the names in this match. Wardlow's. So Wardlow should. He didn't have Wardlow go out there on TV last week. He cut that impassioned promo. And then go out on the pay-per-view with lose. So he should win. I don't know who the final 2 spots are going to be. There should be Wardlow going. Now, FTR is going to be taking on Jon Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli. Jon Moxley and Claudio are going to be taking on FTR. This is coming off their time limit Raw, their 20-minute time limit Raw last week. The Blackpool Combat Club, they're the ones who are currently at war with the CMLL group. I can potentially see BCC and FTR, their show, coming together, joining forces, and then all of them end up competing against the CMLL talent, and they all show up as the next belt. As far as who wins here, I think Moxley and Claudio get it. It could go either way. For me, I'd have FTR go over their field team. I just feel like BCC strong going into We have Orange Cassidy defending the AEW National title. We have Roderick Strong and undisputed, very mediocre, undisputed. If Roddy does not win the international title in this match, disband fucking. Just disband and move on. If you can't beat Orange Cassidy,
oh, you bitch.
International, get the world.
Fuck.
You can't beat this guy in Revolution. No, that's it. It has to. There's no scenario with Roderick Strong. What else is left for Orange Cassidy? This is his second reign with this guy. They are running the exact same story they did where he has no challenge, he goes numbers, he runs himself ragged, I'm tired. He always goes grenade or hit.
Oh, come on, this bullshit. No, so always back down the fucking mountain.
It's the same shit. That coupled with the fact that Kingdom Leader Roddy goes over it.
Damn, we fall to the day.
Will Ospreay, one-on-one. This AEW debuts since signing that full-time deal. Takes on Inosuke Takeshita. Both men obviously are affiliated. You've got Alex family. Will that still be the case when this match is over? I don't know if it'll be an immediate thing, but I don't see this lasting much longer. Alliance, partnership with Ospreay and Alex. Use those maybe very soon. It's still a reach the explanation Alex gave about how I'm going to take two of my men and have them beat each other on the Revolution. We're going to have a match of the year. And then when it's over, it won't matter. They'll still be part of the battle. But we are getting a match that is going to be all kinds of lost. Now, look, I can't get hit. I'm not doing Ospreay and special. That is going to be a fantastic. One of the two matches I'm most looking forward to watching. Really, I'm looking forward to a few. But the top two would be the main event. The state last match. Christian King defends the TNT Championship. Daniel Garcia. Christian took out Adam Copeland with Jericho Ruby's stuff on TV. That's where he shout. That paved the way for Garcia to get the title shot. He comes into this match at this event. Even if he has Daddy Magic watching his back, Daddy Magic up against the dinosaur, yeah, that's not really bad. Now, I would be very Adam Pope not to be there. I think, first of all, I think he's going to want to be there anywhere with the Sting's money. I think he's going to want to be in the building regardless. But I think we're definitely going to get Adam Copeland appearance on Sunday, and I think not only is he going to be there to help keep the odds, but I think we'll get the title. I think Daniel Garcia is going to be the champion because he has been slowly getting over since the Continental Classic. Before that, people like the Dutch. It's really since the Continental Classic. Can start moving money. And they obviously are very high on these before ever since he was a joke there on the streets. He was in the main event every single week. He's followed main event Garcia. He got more main events than the actual main eventers on the show. And that tells you right there what they did. But the top guys in the company who want to work with them, Brian Anderson is very high. He fit right. He would think a lot better than he would do. So I think he's going to win the TNT title. I would make a move. I don't think hopefully Christian need the TNT title. They don't. They're going to continue their. They're going to have to blow up, probably in Vegas and double it down. It does not need to be the TNT. Copeland already won it for 5 minutes, but he won it. So the story of him wanting to hold gold the first time since 2011, he did. He did. Right?